Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, we will make a perfect DIY soil mix for our cactus and succulent. And may I just remind you, if you notice that most of the title of my vlogs, I always entitled it with cactus and succulent, though cactus is a kind of succulent. I end up with this kind of titles because a lot of people are searching for videos about cacti without knowing that cactus is also a kind of succulent. Succulent is just a broader name and cactus is just one of the kinds. Succulent also include sedum, haworthia, echeveria, and many others. But before we proceed guys, I just want to ask everybody, how are you guys after the typhoon, Rolly, and of course Ulysses? I just hope that everybody's doing well, and let's pray for other people and places who are or that are severely affected by the typhoon. And going back, without further ado, let's make that perfect DIY soil mix for our cactus and succulent. Some people say that there's no perfect soil mix for our cactus and succulents, and I guess that came from the saying that nobody's perfect, and I always say it's nothing's perfect. But there's a kind of soil mix that we can do on our own that is suitable for our cactus and succulents whether we live in highland or lowland. And that's what I'm gonna teach you in this video. For some reasons, maybe you know me already, that I'm using red soil for my succulents, and in this video, I will teach you the other option because red soil is not available in most of the places here in the Philippines because it's kind of a desert soil or can be found in places that is extremely hot. So here are the options that we can use in planting succulents. The first option, I have these ingredients. I have here pumice, vermicast, and sand. Just the three of them. Let's mix all these things. You can use cup to measure your pumice, vermicast, and sand. The measurement is now on your screen. You can also use any improvised measuring tool because it's very easy to convert. And as I have mentioned before in my previous video, the main purpose of pumice is to balance the temperature of the whole soil mix. When the weather is too hot, it gives the soil mix enough coldness. And when the temperature is too cold, the pumice gives the soil mix enough heat. And also, pumice helps the soil to have a better drainage that the succulent need. And for the vermicast, it also does make two important nutrients, the nitrate and the calcium. Studies have shown that vermicomposting promotes nitrification. It is the conversion of ammonium to nitrogen to nitrate, then nitrogen again, wherein nitrogen is the most essential nutrients that all of the plants need. But again, too much nitrogen is not good for our succulents. There are many benefits we can get from vermicast, but not all of these are beneficial to succulent, like it helps to absorb water and retain water that can cause rotting of the roots. So I suggest mix it with sand because sand helps to avoid your soil mix from being compacted. Mix it thoroughly, and when you're done, you can now repot your cactus or your succulent. You can use gloves to protect yourself, pero kung sanay naman kayong masaktan tulad ko, kayo ang bahala. And yes, we are finally done. Now let's go to another option in doing a perfect DIY soil mix for our succulent. What we have here is also a pumice, loam soil that helps in holding important nutrients, sand, and this is optional. I have here charcoal to prevent fungi, dried banana peels that contain a lot of nutrients, crushed eggshells, and again, we will repot this cacti. Shout out to Chris Pike for giving me this. And just a recap, I have here pumice, loam soil, sand, charcoal, dried banana peels, crushed eggshells, and of course cacti. Again, I'm using the same measurement that is now on your screen. Aside from using pumice, we can use other alternatives like perlite, lava rock, etc. Someone asked me if you can use seashells or broken corals as an alternative for pumice, and the answer is yes, because they are rich in calcium. Now let's put a cup of loam soil and a cup of sand. Let's also put charcoal, dried banana peels, and our eggshells. And this is how it looks like. Let's just mix it thoroughly, and after mixing we can now put our cactus in the pot. And yes, we're done. Hey guys, I hope you learned something new in this video, and let's just talk about some points to remember. And just to recap, the first option in making DIY soil mix includes 3 cups of pumice, 1 cup of vermicast, 1 cup of sand. Do not use sand from the beaches, okay? And also, I saw some people who mix cocoa peat in their soil mix, which is not advisable. Do not use cocoa peat in our soil mix because it retains too much water, which is not good for our succulents. It will make your succulents to grow slower and thrive harder. And also, on the other option in making DIY soil mix includes 3 cups of pumice, 1 cup of sand, 1 cup of loam soil, and also notice that I use some organic fertilizers, and this is optional, but it will help your succulent to grow faster, produce flowers, and also to protect them from fungi and also to other diseases. And these 3 organic fertilizers are just the perfect combination. Do not use organic fertilizers with the same nutrient content. And also, I just use cacti on my video, but this soil mix is also perfect to other type of succulent. Also, if you have just repotted your succulent or your cacti and your soil mix is very dry, you can sprinkle it with small amount of water at the top of the soil, because still moisture will help your succulent to adjust easily. And that's all for today's video. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe and also click the notification bell so that you'll be updated in videos like this. And again, thank you for watching, and I declare blessing to everyone who watched this video. God bless everyone.